Hello. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading in a while, but that's just because I have a lot of schoolwork and stuff. And, well, I'm still in school, if you don't already know. First of all, I have an announcement to make. I am currently deleting all of my coding videos. Because I think I have deleted all of them because I just really am not proud of them. Every series got cut off at some point, and I keep trying to make new ones that are better, and I just can't seem to get around with it. So I'm not going to be making another coding tutorial for very long, unless I make a quick tips series that'll be easier to manage. But now on the bright side, let's look at what I do have. So, as you can see right here, I have, I got an idea for a game about, got the idea about maybe, a few weeks ago with some friends, and I wondered, wouldn't it be cool if you were like a bee and you could build stuff with wax and harvest flowers? And so some of my friends thought it was kind of cool. So yay. And so I made it into a prototype, and this is what I have right now. This bar over here is empty, and it is not your health, it is how much nectar you have. This is currently the only bar that you can actually see. There is a pollen variable and a health variable, but I don't use them yet. So I'm just gonna... How do I expect you to know these things when I don't teach you coding anymore? Sorry, it's just... There's no pollen and health in the game yet. So eventually, when you get all the honey you need, or once you're maxed out, you see this inventory. I made it stretch out, to fit the screen. I don't really like this. I might change it and have it cap at here. So as you can see, the only thing you can really craft right now is wax. It says down here, wax for 80 nectar. And once you click it, these all go this way because I was having trouble with the text, so I made the text kind of alignment different. And that unfortunately also affects views, but I'll fix that soon. So yeah, you can craft it, and as you can see, we just lost 80 nectar, but we have 1 wax, and we can click it again, and we have 3 wax. And you can also, and every flower has a different color, and the chances of two flowers being exactly the same is 1 in 255 cubed, I believe, because they're all random green blue values. And yes, that does mean I'll get some brown and black colors, but I'm pretty sure there are flowers of that color too. So, this is my prototype. And by the way, yes, this is also kind of a tower development video, because I did quote-unquote tower game. So, where is it? It is right here. Tower game. So, not much. So, the first thing is that berries can grow back. It'll take extremely long for this to happen. You'll not just be able to survive off of 1 berry bush for the entire game. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be a good game. Because then you just have to crouch next to a berry bush for all your life. Yeah, the hunger does go down a bit fast. Even faster than, Don't Starve Together's hunger. And so the number 1 thing that I made is you can drag and drop stuff. I don't know if you probably can't notice this, but I'm only clicking and releasing once to do this. That does mean that you can't eat stuff in the inventory right now. Also, it stores the previous X and Y position whenever you select an item. So if you were like, oh, I want to merge this with berries. Nope, it just goes back to its previous X and Y. But if it's an empty space or the same thing, then it allows you to do that. So if it remembers it at any X and Y position. So if I were here and I'm like, I want to combine this. No, you can't. No, you can't. And it works with all items and all combinations. Because I made it do that. So, furnaces are broken, yes, and I don't like it. But I will soon fix that. I hope you, this is just, sorry, I was about to try to end the video. I still am using the same old recording thing, so it's not very good, as you may have heard from my complaining about it in older videos. Like, if Google can make a screen share for free in Google Hangouts and Google Meet, why can't they just sell it as its own product, or maybe just use it for free? So, yeah, I tried out Unity, but I hated it. I think it's because JavaScript is the first language, JavaScript and HTML, as you can see, like HTML. 3D doesn't work. For our game, yeah. So, a lot has happened between the last time I uploaded and now. Like, I have this game stuff folder with 5 music tracks. Now, you can't hear them because, but the screen capture I'm using doesn't record computer audio, but I can show you the game. Unfortunately, right now settings is level, and yeah, that isn't very good. I don't like that. Okay, so let's play. So, I think I showed you the boss fight. I'm sorry that you can't hear the music, but I put this on itch.io. So, I have 3 games, just the pixel art demo I made in like 1 to 2 hours. That's the red, that's the green, that's the blue. You can draw, this lets you erase, and you can also pick a color with this. Yeah, and there's also, okay, and then my rhythm game clone. This is what I've actually put. This is probably the best thing I've put on itch.io. So you press play, and then you can play level 1 first. As you might be able to tell, it was nerfed. Because it was originally very hard. I recommend you go play this. It's free, and I don't know why it's being kind of... Wait, no, that's just my screen capture. It's a lot smoother in real life. But, yeah. And as you can see, if you no-hit it, it becomes gold. If you get hit once, let me just get hit. Just wait it out. The music isn't at all bad. Come on. Well, let's just hack our way out of this. Oh, okay. How do I do this? Oh, yeah. What's it called? It's called, okay, let's look at the script real quick. Okay, music, level, oh, yeah. Level 2, finish dot rank level 2 is 2. Or 1, I guess. 1 works. Okay, so as you can see, it's copper. If you get 1 life, it looks a lot better when the 2 is green. Don't worry. Okay, finish dot rank level 3 is 2, just so we can see the silver. So the silver isn't exactly very noticeable. Sorry about that. But it's something. Back to my bee game, because that's the main thing I wanted to show you here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I showed some of my videos to my friends, and one of them said I sounded kind of depressed, but I'm not. And I think it's just because I have like the minimum amount of recording devices here. This is not a very good recording device. I just got it. I had to have it for Zoom classes. So, more about the bee game. You're going to be able to build stuff out of wax, and the point of the game is this is going to be my first game with hopefully cutscenes, because I like cutscenes. They look cool, and it's actually going to have a story, hopefully. Like, she is going to have a story. You know, that cat I make dance to possibly copyrighted music. No, just kidding. I put the links to the songs and artist in the description, so I think it's okay. So yeah, it's not like I'm making any money with it. So yeah. No, just kidding. I'm gonna tell you some of the story, I guess. So, skip ahead, first to not hear about the spoilers. So basically, the whole story is, this is still a rough draft, but maybe you were like a really big bee, and they were like, oh gosh, he's a really big bee, we need to kick him out. And so, that winter, your kingdom has also been struggling, so they need an excuse to kick someone out. So that's why they're doing that. But, like, they're also kind of mean about it. They're also really mean. And so, sorry. So they're like, well, this guy's gonna kill us all someday, so let's just shove him out. And they hypnotize you with some special chemicals, and then they send you out to die out here. And then they also brainwashed you, so even if you did survive out here, which you do, you can't remember anything that happened, so you can't really turn against them. But you wake up eventually from the hypnotization, and luckily that didn't really consume, like, you didn't need to eat while you're being hypnotized, so you're still alive and not hungry at all. So then you don't know about all of this, and you just say, well, I should at least try. I'm a pretty big bee, I can do this. And you can. So you eventually build a little hive, and you start producing honey, and eventually you figure out that bees are actually pretty smart. You like unlock a cutscene. Once your bee base and bee storage system is advanced enough, then you figure out that bees are really smart and unlock a bunch of new technologies, like you can harvest plant fiber and stems from the stems of flowers, and you can also kind of break off really small sticks. But then also, the bears start noticing your base, and they're like, I'm hungry, so I want honey. So you have to either defend your base against them, give them honey, and if you give them enough honey for long enough, then they become your kind of friend. They won't attack you, and two, they'll just be nice to you and help you. So yeah, that's. And then eventually you keep unlocking new cutscenes and eventually discover what's happening. So then you and your nano bees and your bee bots and your flying hover nests and your infinite wax generators go and rebel against the kingdom. And it's an awesome boss fight. It's an awesome fight. And so I'm going to end it here. or else it's going to cut me off automatically. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, and links for the game